penis. Whoa! Okay, that's not bad. Bitten? Biden? That's not a word, right? Yeah, okay. Devil, how's it going, man? How you doing? Kami, how's it going? Technically, Devil and I are sitting in here for 5 minutes. How is that fucking... Well... Technically, Devil and... Okay, I technically did make the stream like 6 minutes ago, so I guess technically it's possible, but... Ridden. Linen? Oh shit! Oh my god, hold on. Liven? Fucking cringe! What the fuck is this? Excuse me? Hold on. Anyone have an idea? That's not... There's no fucking way! If I don't get this, I swear to God I'm gonna end stream right now. There's no fucking way. Okay. We're fine. We're fine. The fuck is this? Line? Line? Bowling ball? Bowling pins? I'm gonna go up dark reader here. That's... Okay. Bowling shoes. Gutter? Fuck. Gutter? Shit. Oh my god, there's no fucking way. How's everyone doing today, by the way? I don't know, I'm not getting this. The fucking photo ones are so cringe. I hate these ones. Oh, how's it going? It's fucking connections, but they sometimes do like photo ones that are so cringe. I hate those ones. Distinguish, rare. Extraordinary. Distinguished medal. Medal smart. Smart winner? No, medal winner smart. Winner Smart. Spelling bee. No. Winner Smart. Prize. Intelligence. Intelligence Prize. Mensa. Fuck. Intelligence Winner Prize. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Exam? Test? Exam. Pass. Pass. Graduate. Competition. Competition intelligence. Smarter. Smarter smart. Smarter. Smarter competition. Ranking? Rank? Fucking grade? Mark? Fuck. About to play my PS5? What are you playing, Chris? Dude, I recently just turned on my PlayStation for the first time in so long. I basically never use it. Which is so crazy because, like, I remember in COVID, I spent so long just trying to get one. Oh my. Like, I would have to just, like, I was waiting for drops because they drop in, like, fucking 100 PlayStations for the entire fucking country. Oh my god. It's so cringe. Smarter school. School graduate smarter. Study. Study smart. Efficient. Oh my god. Crimson Desert, of course. Efficient efficacy. Is that how you spell efficacy? Fuck. Wunderkind. Just give me a clue, man. Understand? Understand? No. No. Learn? Of course. Harsh, I thought I've learned myself, okay? I didn't read yours. Oh! I'm so fucking good. Oh, I'm too good. I'm too good. Right off the cuff, without even nothing, just eyeballing it. Bro, that fucking German show where you cut a pretzel in half, I'd be goated at that shit. They'd be like, you have 3 minutes, and I'd be like, done. I'm right. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Wait to move. Am I crazy or am I genuinely getting better at puzzles? What? Immediately gonna fail this one, by the way. Watch me. That's crazy. Harsh, really? I'm not allowed to get one wrong? Come on. Cringe. Okay, never mind. That's bad. Here, that doesn't make any sense. Something to do with this X-ray, I'm thinking. Fucking cringe. Here? Oh my god, it's so over. Oh, they're going this way. I have to go here. I thought they were going that way. Shadow, how's it going, man? Dude, today was such a rough day. I can't even tell you guys. Oh my god. Man, my fear's kicking my ass. I hear you, man. Being sick sucks. Ugh. I woke up this morning. My car, my rear tire is fucking flat. Apparently I must have fucking hit a nail or something. Fucking just flat. It's like, oh fuck, you know, shit. Gotta get a new tire. That's like $400 or $500. It's like, fuck, that really sucks, you know. Alright, so I start calling a couple. So like, you know, my whole morning I'm just like calling tire shops, and I'm like working, but like I'm not even fucking thinking about work. I'm just genuinely just calling, looking online, all this shit. And then I call down to a couple places, okay, get a couple quotes, and then I call this local guy in town who like I know, like I've been to him a couple times, nice guy. So I'm like, hey, how's like one for this? And he goes like, oh, like what car? I was like, okay, this car. And he goes, oh, your car's all-wheel drive. I go, yeah. And he goes, you need to replace all 4 tires. I go, the fuck? Only one of them's out, mate. What are you talking about? The other one's fine. And he goes, no. It's an all-wheel drive system, which means the system is going to constantly think your new tire is slipping because it's like a bigger, because basically the tire is more thread, so it's a bigger tire, like diameter-wise, so it's going to rotate less, and the car's going to think like, oh, the fucking tire's slipping, so it's going to keep trying to redirect power to it, and your fucking drivetrain's going to shit itself, and you're going to be out like tens of thousands. He's like, I'll do it if you want me to, but like, you'll have to sign a piece of paper saying I told you this, because when your drivetrain shits itself and you have to pay like 5 figures in fucking fees, I'm not my fault. I go, there's no fucking way. Okay, so I start looking. It's like fucking $2,000. I'm like, there's no fucking way. Oh my god. I gotta call Sal and get it. I'm poor. Holy shit, I'm so cooked. Yeah, we can try Awares, sure. I saw that he was making one too, so I'm like, oh, so I'm like distraught all morning. I'm like, there's no fucking way. Like, I don't want to stream. I don't want to work. Like, I just want to get into bed and just like fucking, holy fuck, so cringe. Nah, awareness. I had such a fucking bad day, dude. I was telling these guys, I woke up this morning and my fucking tire, one of my tires is, has like a puncture in it, so I gotta replace it. And then I go, it's like, okay, and then the guy, oh, awareness, dude, holy shit, you didn't have to, that was, oh, I appreciate that, thanks, buddy. That wasn't what I was, thank you. So the guy's like, yeah, you need to get all 4 tires. I'm like, there's no fucking way. Like, maybe he's just wrong. So I call down to the dealership, like my local dealership. And I go like, hey, like, I just need to get a tire. And they go, oh, is your car all-wheel drive? I go, yeah. And they go, yeah, you need to replace all 4. Your drivetrain's going to shit itself. I was like, this is going to be a fucking nightmare. There's no fucking way. Oh my god. It's like $2,000. I'm like, oh, there's no fucking, fuck's sakes, like, what a fucking shit day. And then the local guy I was talking to earlier goes like, hey, like, maybe we could just try like fixing the tire. Like, can you fill the tire up and just like bring the car over to me? Let me see if I can just fix it. He's like, fucking depends on the thing. I'm not saying I can, but like, let me just try. So I drive it over there, and I'm like, and like, obviously I'm working the whole day, right? So like, I take off, so like, I go during my lunch to drop the car off, and I'm like, just please, fucking just my good Lord in heaven, just listen. I mean, I'm not like Christian or whatever, but I'm like, Jesus Christ, my Lord in heaven, my Savior, holy shit, can you help me out here, yo? And and then the guy calls me like an hour later. He goes, yeah, we can just fix it. I was like, oh my fucking god, you're my fucking hero. Yes. Because the other problem I was having was every single place in the fucking entire city that I called, I was like, hey, like, I need like this size of tires. They go, yeah, we don't have that. Like, we can get them, no problem, but like, it'll take like 3 or 4 days. And like, I have to go pick up my dad from the airport tomorrow. I'm like, there's no like, I need my fucking car. I have to get my dad. What the fuck are you talking? They're like, yeah, no, we just like that tire we don't have. So I'm like shitting myself though. Yeah, genuine. There's no atheist in a sinking ship. Genuinely, that's what it is. Again, I'm not an atheist, but like, I'm just not Christian. Okay, to be clear. And so I'm just like, holy fuck. And then, because like, everyone is like, yeah, like, we don't have that tire, but like, we can get it. It'll be like 3 or 4 days. I'm like, I don't fucking have 3 or 4 days. I need to go get my dad fucking tomorrow. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, what the like, I'm not driving a fucking, what do you think I'm driving here? Some fucking Ford F-150 raised up to the fucking gills that has like 7 feet long. I'm just driving a fucking regular family sedan, man. What the fuck are you talking about? We just don't carry that size. What the fuck are we talking about? Oh my god, it's so and the guy calls me and he goes, yeah, we can just repair it, it's fine. It's like it's like a really thin hole. It didn't like hit any of the wires or whatever. Maybe I'm fucking retarded. I don't know. Do you guys know there's fucking wires inside tires? I don't know, maybe that's common knowledge. I didn't know that. Okay. He was like, yeah, like the wires inside, they're all fine. There was like a small little nail or something. It just went like all the way through. It's fine. We can just plug it. It's all good. And I was like, oh my god, like, when can you give me the car? Because like I need it tomorrow. He's like, oh yeah, it'll be ready in like 2 hours. Oh, the sense of euphoria I got. Oh my god. I've never tried like any. Listen, the strongest drug I've ever tried in my life was weed, and I've smoked weed like 3 times in my fucking life. I have to imagine that feeling that I got there when he told me that. I was like, what smoking meth feels like. Holy shit. I was like, oh, this guy's my fucking... Oh, I was like, dude, like, if you ever need anything, you just fucking call me, okay? You're my fucking hero. Oh my god, I love that guy. He was so sweet. And then the one other thing I did, I did end up spending some money today, because I realized, I was like, yo, like if I ever like fucking like puncture, like if my fucking tire ever like goes out or whatever, I can't just be like, oh yeah, fucking 3 days before I get a fucking tire. Like, you're fucking kidding me. So there was a guy a little out from me, like maybe half an hour or something, who was like selling that exact tire, like the same spec tire for the same car. He was like, yeah, like he's like, yeah, I'm just like changing sizes, like they're still fine, like the tires are in good shape. So I just went and like bought a tire off him, because I was like in case something ever happens, I just need to be able to have it, like I can just go to a shop and be like, hey, here's like $50, just put the fucking tire on. Like, yeah, my drivetrain's not going to be happy, but like if I need to drive somewhere, I can fucking get there. Like, yeah, the drivetrain's not going to kill itself in a day. Like, fine. I was just like, dude, I can't just be like, yeah, oh, my fucking, I hit a fucking nail or whatever, my fucking car's out for 4 days. What the fuck are we talking about? I don't live in Europe. I'm not a European. I can't just be like, la-di-da, I'll go in my fucking train. It doesn't exist here, bro. You don't have a fucking car. You can't leave your house. You're cooked. Sorry, that was a lot of... Sorry, I've just been dealing with that all fucking day, so I just needed to tell someone. So, yeah. Sorry to bother you guys, but... Yeah, personal life update, yeah. Kami, what's happening with the fucking thing, man? Sorry, I'm not angry. It's just been a long day, Harsh. Like, my whole fucking... All morning, I'm pretty sure basically every client I talked to until, like, 1 p.m., I was just telling them whatever I needed to just get them away from me. Like, this guy could be like, hey, can I just, like, take out, like, infinity dollars? And I'd be like, yeah, if that's what you want to do. Just, like, yeah, you can do that. That's fine. Hey, like, is this stock, like, fine? Yeah, it's totally fine. Yeah, it's fine. Just leave. Like, I was just telling clients whatever they needed. Just get the fuck away from me. Because, like, I couldn't focus on anything. I was like, holy shit, my whole fucking car is out. I need to go pick up my dad. Like, do I need to rent a car? Like, my whole fucking... Sorry. I'm sorry. The downloading for the YouTube links for the music thing is failing? Eh? Oh, sign in to confirm you're not... Oh, yeah, YTDLP does this sometimes. I know what you're talking about, Awareness. Yeah. If you ever try to download stuff from YTDLP, that's like a common error you'll get. I think the workaround as a user, obviously as a website, I don't know how that would work, but as a user for YTDLP, a common fix around used to be like... reset, like clearing your cookies and cache and seeing if that fixes it. Ask Kami to try the same thing. Let me try the website too and see if it gives me the same error. But I know for YTDLP it'll give you that error, and that was the only like fix around for it. Wait, why the fuck do I... Yo, stop it. Oh, yo, Awareness, how did you do this? Bro, this motherfucker gave me the Ankh emoji off rip. How? How did he do this? What the fuck? Ain't no fucking way. What? Wiz name equals. Oh, you fucking dickhead. Oh, that's what the. Dude, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. Let me try pasting the link here. Let me see if that works. I don't know if. Again, like you said, it's your server doing it, so I don't know if that'll fix it. Or like it'll do anything, but that's so fucking jokes though. Oh my god. No, yeah, same error. Confirm you're not a bot. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's so funny. When I paste it, it literally goes to the GitHub of YTDLP. How do I get rid of the cookie? Oh, that's so jokes. All right, Kami. For the meantime, we'll just use the other one, if that's good. Oh, that's so jokes. Oh, dude. Oh, awareness. Dude, the fucking bald one got me, dude. That was fucking jokes. I didn't see that coming. That was very good. Holy shit. So if I just name myself anything but Wiz, it doesn't do that. Okay. But that's so jokes. Can you check Discord? Use that link to test the site. I'll fix the YouTube thing after. Like, did he just send another link now? Because I was on the website earlier with the link you sent in. I had the same issue though. Sorry, use that. Oh, use this link to test the website. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, sorry. Okay, let me try that. Music Eridas is a very good name, dude. Genuinely, that's such a good name. Oh, no, that did it. Yeah, I don't know what you did to this site, but this site's okay.
All was well.
Yeah, this site's fine. Or this link is fine, rather. Sorry. Oh, dude, this is... Oh my god, hold on, dude. Awareness is so good. You can control V as well as instead of needing to right click and paste. Yeah, thank you. It's because it had that vid cached. Oh, I see. Dude, look at this. This is so cool. Hold on. No. Oh, dude, look at how fucking cool this website is for a second. Hold on. So, like, me, obviously, fucking, as soon as I name myself Wiz, I get the fucking bald emoji, which is fucking cool as fuck, but in and of itself. But, like, the spinning fucking thing, this is such a cool website. What the fuck, dude? Oh my god, thank you. You kidding? This is so cool. No, don't get me wrong, like, Hope's is cool as fuck, too. I want to see something, stay in the room. Yeah, you're good. Bug, how's it going, man? No, like, Awareness cooked, dude. Don't get me wrong, Hope's is awesome, too. I love both. Listen, I love fucking everyone in the community, okay? Except Sal. Fuck that guy. God, he's a dick. But, oh, that's so cool. Reload the tab. I got nerd sniped by Hope's site and spent all day working on it. Reload the tab? Why? The reconnecting thing? Yeah, that's been showing up the whole time, but the music's working fine. Oh, like loop options. Play this track when it ends. Re-add this song to the end of the playlist every... Oh, those are really cool. Sal, how's it going, man? Dude, look at this fucking website that Awareness built. This is so dope. I can't... This is so fucking cool, Sal. Sorry, it's because I redeployed. Leave the room and retry. You can paste link multiple times. Try pasting music multiple times. Okay, you want me to leave the... Yeah, no problem. Good, shave my head and lost a bet. Dude, you bet your hair on a fucking... Oh, up next. Oh, cool. I see. Dude, like, genuine, look at how fucking cool this website is. He had it, you'll love this. He has it so as soon as I name myself Wiz, I get the bald emoji. Fucking cool. The music will have like this fucking record spinning, which is so cool. This one that I'm assuming is for the other person if there's other people, and this one is local for me. Like, this is so cool. Oh my god, this is so cool, genuinely. I can't add my songs, by the way. Drag an item off the playlist, remove it off queue. Oh my god, that's so cool. What the fuck? Trying to fix the YouTube download thing. Kami, try to join my new room. This is the name. Hold on. Try joining that. I'll promote you and see if then you're able to add it. Maybe. You can just do the URL. Oh, I see. If I promote you to admin, try adding a music now. See if that works. Obviously, I don't know if it'll work with the YTDLP thing. This is so fucking cool, right, Sal? Oh my god. Dude, I have such a cool community. What the fuck? Awareness and a hope both went out of their way to make something. Seriously, thank you guys so much, dude. What the fuck? By the way, Sal, hope I can pause now, but you can't add music? Can you add music? No? And volume? Don't stop pausing my shit, motherfucker. Don't lower my shit. Fuck you. Bro, we're gonna get 0 reading done today at this pace. But this is so cool. But you can't add music still, Kami? Click the button on the top, right, to see who doing what? This? Oh, wait. Oh, no, this one. Sorry, I'm an idiot. Oh, okay. All of them give me the same error? They do? Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. Sorry, my nephew's crying. Hold on, I'll be back in 1 second. Yeah, he's really crying. Something must have happened. He must have fallen. He must have fallen or something. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry, I'm back. Stream chat is paused on screen? What the fuck? Excuse me? The fuck? Why is it paused? It's stuck here too, what the fuck? Oh, god. Oh, dude, this music brings up such sad memories. Holy fuck. I don't know why, to this day, when I think of this song, I think of, Old Neil dying. I literally don't think of... We've played the song so many times when sad stuff happened. The thing that still comes to my mind is Old Neil dying. I guess because maybe that was the first time I heard it. But like that's so etched into my mind. Ah, there we go. No, need to scroll it down. Yeah, thanks, Kami. It's a fucking link. It doesn't work like that. Easy insta cries when this plays. Yeah, I understand why, man. This is such a good song. Dara too. I'm dead inside. I don't feel anything. But seriously, dude, awareness. Thank you so much. This is so fucking cool. Holy shit. All right, now, okay, genuinely, let's start reading. I'm gonna fucking. I spent like. Okay, edgy ass. Okay, fuck you. Okay. 591. Information gap. Upon hearing Lumine's inquiry, Madame Magician's tone carried a subtle emotion. Mr. Dorr is the ancestor of the Abraham family, the top duke amongst the 5 great nobles of the Tudor Empire. It was he who sealed this spaceship. Amon, on the other hand, designed the ritual that regularly siphoned its power to alleviate the pressure caused by the natural decay of the seal. Higher in rank than Amon, Mr. Dorr was second only to the Blood Emperor. Lumine listened. Madame Magician softly sighed at that moment. In a way, Mr. Dorr can be considered my mentor. A mentor? A mentor? Your mentor is a 4th epoch king of angels who stood atop the Tudor Empire? A figure from almost 2,000 years ago? Lumine had anticipated Madame Magician having such a profound background. No wonder she earned the position of the Angel of Stars beside Mr. Fool. No wonder she is a major arcana of the Tarot Club. This is so cool. Oh, man. Madame Magician glanced at Lumine and added, "It is true that Mr. Dorr guided and supervised me in advancing along." Okay. There we go. Are we back? I think we're back. Hold on. Am I cooking? I'm definitely... Okay. Bug, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm trying to fix it. Good now? Oh, thank fucking Christ. Okay. Jesus. Sorry, my mic has this, like, its audio port is really twitchy. And if the wire gets snagged a little bit on my chair, it unplugs for like a brief moment. And the second it happens, OBS stops recognizing it. And then I have to do a whole bunch of shit. Like, fucking, my whole setup is very janky, okay? I'm sorry. Hold on. It is true that Mr. Dorr guided and supervised me in advancing along the divine path, but the method wasn't as virtuous as you may imagine. It was far from good. Far from good? Lumen was surprised before connecting the dots. Combined with his experience, he made a guess. Madam Magician had once fallen under the corruptive influence of Mr. Dorr, but received assistance from Mr. Fool, and joined the Tarot Club because of this? But from Madam Magician's words, it seemed she had reconciled with Mr. Dorr. Otherwise, she wouldn't refer to him as her mentor. How intriguing, just like how I may say in the future that the angel of inevitability, Termi Boris, was my mentor. Is Mr. Dorr still active? Lumion probed. He has perished. Madam Magician shook her head. I see. April Fool's... I just no-hit bail. You can lie a lot better than that, Unhinged, okay? If you manage to beat Bale, that'd be impressive. If you manage to no-hit him, that's a fucking lie. You know why? Because fucking no one can no-hit Bale. His fucking AoEs are just... his fucking fire-breathing shit is cancer, AIDS shit. Oh my god. April Fool's objective is to acquire that spaceship, but it seems they are unaware of the black hole sealed inside. It was a formidable entity not even a true god could completely neutralize. Once released from its seal and allowed to develop, it would absorb everything. Why did the key members of April Fools, who aren't even demigods, believe they could confront it? Oh, vile, evil Bale. Relying on the spaceship to contain it. That seems improbable. Only the evil god who created the black hole or an entity at Mr. Fool's level could do it. Mad Lady even believed that within the seal was an incubating deity or a monster? Within these thoughts, Lumen's heart stirred as he asked, were the key members of the April Fools misled? Is Celestial Worthy's objective to unleash the black hole and trigger an apocalyptic catastrophe? As long as Beyonders are corrupted by him and enter the spaceship, he has a chance of achieving his goal. He really doesn't seem to value their lives, does he? However, it is also typical of April Fool's modus operandi. They don't take their lives serious. They don't take lives other than their own seriously. Lumen suddenly felt like laughing. His satisfaction of having killed Ultraman and Mad Lady intensified. Madam Magician nodded. If you hadn't used all your resources and handled this matter with absolute strength, or if I had arrived even 20 seconds later, and the greyish-white fog from Mad Lady's body had fully permeated the spaceship, the outcome may have been different. We wouldn't be able to be here and discuss this so calmly. I don't mean to stall, but what's your favorite build? Oh, I'm a strength build all the way. Right now, the build I'm using uses Radon's greatswords. Lumen reflected on the events that had transpired and muttered. If I hadn't gained temporary authority as the governor and restricted Mad Lady, she might have approached the flesh and blood bird's nest incubating in the black hole before you arrived. She wouldn't have manifested a humanoid form made of greyish-white fog to infiltrate the spacecraft. If that had occurred, the situation may have been even more challenging. The reason he obtained a temporary authority as the governor was because he utilized Lai to pilfer a portion of the sea's power, allowing him to resonate with the sea and possess a counterfeit. So honestly, if we think about it, Amon saved the day. The ability to use Lai to steal a portion of the sea's power was granted by the Seer Pathway's mystical item, which had been imbued with a high-level power of steel. The altar could bestow high-level steel powers on items because it was constructed by Amon. Lumen's thoughts cleared up, grasping that it wasn't just him and the others sabotaging April Fools. There were also substantial figures in the shadows who didn't wish for the Celestial Worthy to succeed. Flame Knight build? Oh, cringe, Lord! Oh, why don't you just play a full fucking intelligence build, you fucking coward? Ugh, get me away from this fucking guy. I'm actually playing a very mixed build, okay? It's very fair. Cringe. Some time ago, I spied on the altar beneath Milo Village and confirmed its purpose. To gather the spirituality of worshippers and accumulate enough power to trigger the bestowment of the steel ability. Given Milo Village's population and the number of individuals with the sea bloodline, it can only be bestowed half a year. It can't last more than half a month each time and can be only used once or twice. But Lai's power far exceeds that. Are you suggesting this power was granted directly by Amon? In the past few months, Amon had been a source of terror, causing him much distress. He nearly perished at the Samaritan Women's Spring. Subsequently, he informed that the Tarot Club had aided the Angel of Time in eliminating most of the Amons in Trier. I haven't beaten the DLC yet, Unhinged. Right now I'm at, what's the fucking flame guy? What's the guy who basically has the powers of a pyromaniac? Mesmer. I'm at Mesmer right now. And then I haven't played in a bit, though. I gotta get back into it. In the past few months, wait, hold on. He nearly perished in the Samaritan Women's Spring. Subsequently, he informed the Tarot Club and aided the Angel of Time in eliminating most of Amon's avatars in Trier. He had also wrestled a substantial debt from Amon's parasitic form. Their relationship was one of pure enmity. The sentiment was likely mutual, yet now Amon helped him. While Lumion understood that Amon's aid wasn't driven by benevolence, but rather to thwart the celestial worthy, he couldn't shake the feeling that was rather bizarre. Madam Magician chuckled. Perhaps back then, there was an Amon residing within the altar. Truth be told, I didn't anticipate that those who once instilled awe, fear, and vigilance in our discussions would collaborate with us. Of course, don't become complacent. While we may be teammates when facing evil gods, that doesn't extend to all matters. Even when dealing with the evil god's followers, it depends on the specific circumstance. They might believe they can handle it alone and use the opportunity to set a trap for you. Alright, Lumion resisted belief, but had no choice but to acknowledge the reality. Having been briefed, Lumion mentally reconstructed the sea prayer ritual, refining the spider web. The corresponding experience and lessons surfaced in Lumion's mind. April Fool's biggest failure was not knowing that Franca and I are also members of the Tarot Club, apart from being from the Research Society. Moreover, the Tarot Club places great importance on matters related to the Celestial Worthy. There's also an information gap between them and the Celestial Worthy. Have they not considered that their goals may not truly align with his? Despite me lacking information as well, I wasn't careless. I didn't underestimate any visible or invisible enemies. Even a lion uses its full strength to hunt a rabbit. That's not fucking true. I use all flame grant me strength. Oh my god. What are the other fucking incants you use to increase your level and make sure that you don't die? Oh my god. That's great. 40 Vig? Oh my god, that's it? And flame grant me strength? Oh my god, you're such a good gamer, Unhinged. Fucking loser. Seriously? Come on. Flame grant me strength? Bro, you can just fucking run through the game if you're using that shit. Come on. As these thoughts raced through Lumion's mind, Lumion, sensing that his digestion of the Conspire potion had advanced significantly thanks to the successful hunt and the questions he had formulated, he surmised the third acting principle. One of the keys to a conspiracy is information. A good conspirer must be adept at exploring information gaps and take the initiative to create gaps. Closing his eyes to assess his body's condition, Lumion felt that another major, successful conspiracy in a period of daily accumulation should allow him to complete the digestion. And that major conspiracy could be combined with a ritual to advance to a Sequence 5 Reaper. No further planning needed. We're going to need an Elden Ring stream? No, I can't. My skills don't back... My skills aren't up to the level of my trash talk. I can't. No, you're going to genuinely see me get my ass beat by Mesmer 40 times. You'll be in charge of distributing these items. This is something a hunter needs to learn and do well to advance to a demigod. Madam Magician transmitted the darkness in her palm to him. Yeah, no, Unhinged, I can do it. I'm just kidding. I can do one later. Alright, Lumion was accustomed to distributing the spoils of war. Dude, I'm not gonna get touched, okay? He's gonna do stuff to me, Harsh. He's gonna do bad stuff. He's gonna do stuff I don't want to talk about. He's gonna do stuff I have to go to a therapist to deal with. But before that, I'd like to meet Bard, Lumion added. That too was a spoil of war for him. In the ancient and dilapidated palace in the nation of Evernight, Lumion, Franka, Hela and Gandalf materialized, one after another. They adorned their usual attire for gatherings, but Lumion now assuming the guise of Muggle. Gandalf unceremoniously tossed Bard to the ground, not even bothering to restrain him. Bard surveyed his surroundings, devoid of notions of escape or resistance. This was the nation of Evernight, isolated. How could he possibly run? And against 2 demigods, how could he even resist? I exaggerate my strength as well. I have to use Mimic. You used Mimic? It's okay. I'm not gonna... Hey, listen, my first ever playthrough I used Mimic as well. I'm not gonna judge you. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm gonna shit on anyone who's not a strength build. I want to be clear, okay? Because that's how... If you're not playing Souls-like games with a big bonk stick, I think, in my book, you're just doing it wrong, okay? In my book, you're just doing it wrong. I'll say it. But I'll never genuinely shit on someone for, like, using, you know, a specific weapon or using summons or whatever. I don't give a shit. Dude, fucking, it's a game. Have fun. I don't give a shit. With the sole exception of intelligence builds. Radon? Yeah, that's fair, Harsh. Listen, if you're an intel build, just genuinely get the fuck away from me. I don't want to deal with you. But, like, anything else, listen, use whatever. I don't fucking give a shit. Fucking have fun, man. All he could hope for... I was also bewitched by Loki, Bard swallowed hard. All he could hope now was leveraging his experience as a swindler and convince the 2 demigods. Noticing the silence from Hela and Gandalf, Bard added, I can lead you to Loki's castle. I know a clue, really. Lumion then spoke, just kill him and channel his spirit. I used Blasphemer Blade. oh, fair. My favorite thing was, I don't know if I don't watch Kaisen. I don't watch a lot of streamers in general, if I want to be honest. But I know when Kai was doing his Elden Ring playthrough, he used the Blasphemer Blade, and everyone was like, bro, how the fuck are you dying with this? This is literally a cheat code. Bro, Wiz, what you imagine your D&D character look like? I imagine myself a soldier boy. My D&D character? Huey. Whoa, I was about to say something. Okay, a Huey from The Boys, I guess. No, actually, no. Sorry. I guess I'd be closer to Butcher. So, you know my character, right? I'd be closer to Butcher. Kill him and channel his spirit. Bard stared at Lumion, with a chill running down his spine. He sensed the killing intent emanating from Lumion. However, a suspicion lingered in Bard's mind. It's broken. Yeah. And Malakath is a hard boss. Not his first half, obviously his first half is a fucking joke, but his second half has such mobility. Especially for a strength build, he's genuinely difficult. Because like I gotta find the perfect time to like dodge and then be able to get him with one hit before he fucking scoots. Oi, Yui, I was filling the motor up with some gas and the little getter done a runner. Bro, we're doing 0 reading today. Oh, that's so fucking joke. The room died? Hop on awareness site? It's working? Okay, let me hop on that one. Hold on. Alright, I'm there. I tossed the link in, Kami. Let's try if this works now. Oh, it's saying queuing. Oh, it's download. Dude, am I gonna fuck his server up with these downloads? Unaware, are you still here, by the way? No, Akami, I just sent the link in Discord to join. Just join that one. Wait, Unaware, are you still here? Like, the Witcher 3 video I'm listening to is like 2 hours long. It's not gonna fuck your server up, right? Can I do that? Give me perm, and yeah, I'm gonna have to switch to regular length music. Yeah, please. Yeah, I don't want to fuck his server up. He says, by the way, listen to this, listen to Kami. He says, yeah, I'm gonna switch to regular length music. Motherfucker puts in a fucking hour and 5 minute long video in there. The fuck do you think average length music is, bro? It's fine. Once it downloads, it'll be cached. Okay. Okay. I just want to make sure, because like I don't want to like fuck your server up. I don't know. It's current one. I'll switch to next music. I'm rage baiting the piss out of him. He sensed the unmistakable killing intent emanating from Lumion. What was your average level for your first DLC playthrough? Again, Unhinged, this is my first DLC playthrough that I'm starting, right? When I first entered the playthrough, the DLC area, I was, I think, 87, like close to 90, about. Now that I've like beaten a couple of DLC bosses, I'm definitely a little higher leveled for sure. I don't know what my level is right now. I can check after if you want. I don't know offhand though. However, suspicion lingered in Bard's mind. He believed Lumion was trying to manipulate him, deliberately showcasing his anger and hatred to break his psychological defenses. Is on as a free one from Oracle, 24 gigs of RAM? Dude, Oracle is giving out 24 gigs of RAM? For free? Bro, these AI companies are on crack. The music's gonna stop. What the fuck? Okay, that's so cool. 4-core GPU? That's very good. What the fuck? Celestial Worthy possessed a higher level than many evil gods, and the corruption of those evil gods could lead to a failed spirit channeling. What's more, someone with Celestial Worthy's bestowment. Recognizing this, Bard's heart settled. As a swindler, he maintained a terrifying expression. Stepping back 2 places, he looked at Lumion. Oh, I'll spill it. No lies. You can verify it. Please, don't kill me. Lumion approached him, step by step, brandishing a dagger. Bard turned to Hela, Gandalf, and the others, pleading. He's lost his mind. You're just gonna let him kill me? Bard used him as a pronoun, signaling he knew Lumion wasn't Muggle, urging them. In 2 steps, Lumion arrived in front of Bard, casting his gaze at the key member. He couldn't temporarily change his appearance, and he raised the dagger in his hand. Bard sneered, growing more convinced that Lumion wouldn't kill him. At least, not yet. If his current actions weren't an act, Gandalf and Hela would have intervened no matter what. I gotta go. I gotta get back to Bale. Oh, you haven't beaten Bale yet, you motherfucker! You were just trying. Well, you were trying to get a rise out of me that you think I'd go. Oh my god, you beat Bale in no hits, bro. Who do you think I am? Good luck, buddy. Bale is rough. Okay, his AOE's are a bitch. Just okay for Bale. I will say Bale do summon the guy. Okay, I can't remember the guy's name, but summon the guy. It's very important story-wise that he's there. Okay? He has to be. Bard strained his throat. I'll cooperate. I'll help you in looking for Loki and his castle. See, I didn't even use my power to resist. As Bard shouted, he fixed his gaze on Lumion and the dagger's tip, attempting to convey evasion and pleading through his eyes. The former conveyed fear and the latter mercy. Throughout this, Bard's heart was filled with mockery. Who was trying to deceive a swindler? What an idiot. I bet you'll stop before I count to 5, 4, 3... Bard's vision turned blood red as the dagger was thrust into his eye, piercing the gap in the eye socket into his brain. He's gonna kill me? Pain overwhelmed Bard, prompting him to raise his hand and press it against his face. He fought in the opposite direction, striving to put some distance between him and the dagger. Lumion reached out his left hand, pinning Bard in place. Dude, what a fucking idiot. Yo, this guy thought Lumion was gonna go, oh well, I guess I can't spirit channel everything. Maybe I can keep... Bro, fuck that. I'll find out, okay? I'll find him, but I'm gonna kill you first. You killed my sister, you bitch. Lumion then leaned forward slightly and whispered into the ear of Bard. A whisper with satisfaction and mockery. My godson is gnawed on half of Loki's arm and knows a lot about him. I believe my knowledge will surpass yours. Surpass mine? If I knew, I would have used my powers. Even in the midst of pain and struggle, Bard was stunned, feeling true despair. Soon these emotions dissipated and Lumion gripped the dagger embedded in Bard's eye and twisted it, crushing his frontal lobe. He gave him a lobotomy! Observing Bard, who had now calmed down, Lumion nodded in satisfaction, drew his dagger and earnestly assisted the other party in stemming the bleeding and bandaging the wound. Only then did Franca approach. I thought you were just scaring him. That's why she didn't intervene. She had watched as Lumion advanced, dagger in hand, witnessing Bard's pleas, believing Hela and Gandalf had similar expectations. With the dagger piercing Bard's eye socket, okay. I wouldn't say I wouldn't say a proud parent, okay? I'm glad I caught that, okay? When the dagger pierced his eye, Franca was taken aback. Only then did she realize Lumion was serious. No, Lumion didn't intend to kill him. He planned to employ the April Fool's created prank to deal with him. Without waiting for Lumion's response, Franca asked, when did you master lobotomy? I learned that from watching the doctor perform on I Know Someone. What a simple procedure. As a beyonder skilled in action, if I can't memorize this, it only proves that my brain has been corrupted. Impersonating Muggle, Lumion deliberately spoke in his sister's voice, as if she was still alive. Franca looked at Aurora's face under the hood and listened to her voice. She wasn't angered by the mockery. She only muttered, the surgery isn't about just inserting and stirring. There are a few key points before and after. Even during, if you insert it a bit further, the outcome will be different. So be it. If he dies, then we'll start the channeling, Lumion casually said. As he poured the remaining truth serum into Bard's mouth, Madame Hela mentioned that this place can minimize the influence of evil gods, he added. It's only minimal, not zero. Besides, what if the problem lies in his spirit and he self-destructs? Franca retorted. This is why Hela hadn't directly pulled Bard into a dream and extracted the truth. After all, the dream might present scenes that shouldn't be seen. Only then did Gandalf sigh. He couldn't bear to witness Bard's suffering, but he didn't discourage the actions either. He wasn't the one who had been harmed. He wasn't in a position to criticize. That's a good man. That's a good line to be able to say, like, hey, I don't like this, but I'm not in a position to criticize. Like, if he killed my sister, yeah, I'd probably be losing my shit too. I'm not gonna judge him. Before his operation, Hela had briefed Gandalf on Muggle's demise and Lumion's role. The president of the Research Society sympathized with the siblings' plight, but also blamed himself, believing that the Research Society had been unrestrained, and as a president, he bore the responsibility. After a moment, Bard, who had undergone a requiem and recovered from his pain, started addressing the queries. The first to inquire was Gandalf. How did you come to believe in the celestial worthy? From the beginning, I used to be a cultural relic thief and acquired a batch of ancient items. While studying their history to ascertain value, I deciphered the meaning of some inscriptions. You don't have to explain the full meaning, just a few key words, Hela cut in. Key words: deception, fooling, door of all doors, lord of mysteries. As he finished speaking, Lumien's chest burned, and in that moment the night sky outside darkened. Why did I feel like worms were growing in me just now? Franca felt a lingering fear. Merely a few names, incomplete honorific names, made her uneasy. Every inch of her flesh seemed to come alive. Dude, he's so cool. He's an evil motherfucker, but god damn, he's so cool. What the fuck? What do you mean? Just got an iron eagle somewhere. What should I name him? Eagly. That's from Peacemaker, if you don't get it. When a bard's initial plan was to answer Lumien and company's question dishonestly and without reservation, then he would take the initiative to reveal the details regarding Celestial Worthy. He wanted to see if he could escape and secretly corrupt his enemies and shake the nation of Everight's concealment. If I could really use this to corrupt Gandalf and Hela, why would they kill me when we're all believers? We would work together to deal with Lumien. Of course, Bard no longer harbored such thoughts. Descriptions of high-level existences often indicate danger. In this world, ignorance may not be a bad thing, Gandalf sighed. He then inquired about the follow-up. After deciphering the words, I lost consciousness, and when I awoke, I had transmigrated to this world. After adapting to my body, I recalled my previous encounters and the words I had deciphered. I then saw a thin grey fog emanating from my surroundings and received a revelation from the Celestial Worthy. In other words, you believed in the Celestial Worthy as soon as you transmigrated, before the establishment of the Society? Yes. Back then, I thought that if I didn't choose to submit, believe in him, or follow him, I may die on the spot. When that happened, I may not have a chance to transmigrate and revive. Later, I gradually recognized his greatness. He could even fool the nation of Evernight and prevent our problems from being discovered. How did Loki come to believe in the Celestial Worthy? Gandalf asked. I do not know. He did not tell me. After the founding of the Research Society, I began to notice his actions and demeanor mirroring the influence of the Celestial Worthy. Likewise, he saw the same in me, prompting a mutual discovery. Eventually, we confirmed each other's intentions and assembled the April Fool's team. What are your crew's aims in disrupting the Sea Prayer ritual? Lumien asked. To control the spaceship. It is our ticket to traversing the cosmos and holding our ground against angels to some extent. Do you know what is sealed in the depths of that spaceship? Spaceship? Frank suddenly understood. That thing is a fucking spaceship? Isn't this thing too sci-fi and not mystical enough? To expedite the interrogation of Bard, a key member, Lumien and Franca had entered the nation of Evernight without much communication. Spaceship. Gandalf echoed the term. According to our interpretation of the language and the insights from the Celestial Worthy, that spacecraft functions as both a petri dish and an incubation chamber, nurturing a high-level creature. Control the spaceship and you control it. Without that control, the spacecraft alone won't stand a chance against an angel. The smile of Aurora became even more alluring. Ever wondered why the angel who sealed the RS spaceship didn't take control of it? Why they didn't command the high-level creature or destroy it? Bard fell silent. It may take a considerable time for the creature to mature. Taking control of the spaceship would halt everything. Patience is required until a few years ago, just before the creature is due. It can be managed. If that's the case, the ancient angel who sealed the creature will definitely reappear. Did you have the confidence you could resist an angel and win the spaceship? Or did you believe the angel either didn't try to decipher it or couldn't? It has been so long, they may have already perished. Bard paused. In his dream, a creature on the altar, potentially the avatar of an ancient angel, hinted that the angel may still be observing the village and those waters. Why didn't we think to confirm it before embarking on the plan? Bard voiced his doubts. I can tell you that the spaceship isn't sealed with a creature. It is a nascent black hole. Once unsealed and piloted away, it will absorb the mystical body housing it, sucking you all in, and taking shape, tearing apart our entire world. Back then, the angels didn't attempt to control it because it was dangerous, you fucking moron. Bard was taken aback, as if he had never considered this. We may have been fooled. Though Bard's emotions remained unchanging, the blood-colored liquid that had trickled from his bandages painted a tragic and mournful picture. Lumion burst out laughing. Do you realize that you've all been fooled by the celestial worthy? He provided revelations to mislead you, and through your deaths, he could open the seal and destroy this world. You true April fools. You truly are full of fools. Bard fell into a silence once again, then candidly expressed his thoughts. We're fools. Truly fools. Meanwhile, Gandalf and the others had varied reactions. A black hole? To destroy the world? Franca thought the news of the spaceship was enough. She had never anticipated something more terrifying to follow. An entity creating a black hole? Franca, lacking direct understanding of top-level powers, realized the magnitude of such an existence. Previously, she felt that she had a sufficient understanding of the world, and now she admitted, I'm still a fucking child. If I become a god, it would be so convenient for me to conduct research. Black holes, Gandalf sighed. Hela retrieved a metal flask from her clothes and took a sip. Lumin's laughter echoed for a moment, but underlying pain still gripped his heart. In the presence of a key member of April Fools, the memories of his sister couldn't be ignored. Bard stood there, a silent reminder of that fact. Lumin couldn't help but mutter, just kill him and channel his spirit. Do you know if Ultraman and Mad Lady have been to Cordu? Yes. Part of our original plan was to find Nolfi's child. She lived in Intis's Restone province. A stopover at Cordu was intended to confirm Muggle's situation and the final outcome of the prank. Nolfi's child? How could you be so sure that Muggle was dead? I am unsure. Mad Lady and Ultraman went. They informed me the village was wiped out. I don't know. No chance for anyone to make it out. They may have even employed divination to be sure. Impossible. Am I not human? Bard glanced at him. You truly may not even pass as a human anymore. I guess that's not wrong. I'm a humanoid sealed artifact, basically. The number of survivors is greater than you imagine. A certain Madame, her husband, butler, and maidservant also fled. What was Loki trying to achieve with the Muggle incident? I was not deeply involved, just tossing in a few ideas. Not much in the loop. Ultraman may know. He and Loki teamed up in other ventures. Are you trying not to laugh? That's disrespectful. Wait, what? About what? In what ventures? Lumen persisted. Not entirely sure. It is tied to the eternal blazing sun. Connected to the church? Ultraman, a sequence 5 of the sun pathway. The humanoid artifact lost by the church on the ship. Any key members of April Fools that are not transmigrators? Yes, Bard nodded. I don't know the meme you guys are referring to, no. As expected, Lumi shot a glance at Franca. One of them is a purifier from the church, and he holds a decent status. Yes. It was thanks to him we got wind of the Grade 1 artifact we could utilize when we altered our plan. He even assisted in its escape from the seal. Who may the person be? It is a one-way line to Loki. It's a Speed meme? I don't watch Speed, I don't know. Franca chuckled. If the church launches an inquiry, they may stumble upon some leads. Grade 1 artifacts aren't exactly just lying around. What intel do you have on Loki's castle? Lumion asked. It goes by the name Dylan. Loki once told me it is a concealed castle, impossible to discover or see normally. In simpler terms, you can't pinpoint it through appearance or history. I have always envied Loki inheriting such treasure, a castle. Later, he relied on the celestial worthy's revelation and corresponding boon to succeed. I once tried to swindle Castle Dylan for myself, but failed. Do I know Dylan? I knew a Dylan from school. What's up? Do you know him? Do you think you know the same Dylan, Bug? You think so? I don't think so. You're from the States, dude. I've been to the States, but like not much, you know. The chance of us knowing the same Dylan, it's kind of low. It's a pretty common name. I knew a shitbag named Dylan in high school. Frank almost chuckled. April Fools not only deceived outsiders, but also themselves. That castle used to be the domain of a secret organization known as the known as the Secret Order? The fuck? Loki became a member of the organization when he transmigrated. The story goes that the initial leader of the Secret Order personally constructed the castle and concealed it well over a century ago. Zaratul's castle? The fuck? Who's leading the Secret Order now? Loki does not know either. Only those who have become Sequence 4 within the Secret Order can meet the leader or establish a connection with him. Others merely follow orders. Loki once contemplated murdering his mentor, his supervisor, to gain this Bizarro Sorcerer characteristic. Yet, due to his comprehension and fear of the Bizarro Sorcerer, he never solidified this plan into a concrete idea. Eventually, he gathered all the Bizarro Sorcerer ingredients in Castle Dylan and abandoned his initial scheme. Dog, you're the bottom of voice. Hey, listen. I can be thoughtless, okay? I can do it. End of Lord of the Mysteries. Zaratul made a new raving saying Dylan Orville. That's where he resurrected? Oh. Bro, dog, you expect me to just remember this shit? Are you fucking nuts? I'm still missing some clues here. Or sorry. Do you think a hidden place like Castle Dylan with its long history would be quiet, cold, and sinister, contrary to expectations? Loki informed me that it is quite lovely, featuring a grand performance every day. How do you suggest we locate the castle? Lumion asked. I'm still missing crucial clues. If finding the castle were that easy, the current leader of the Secret Order would have seized it and ousted Loki. No, he would have simply turned Loki into a puppet. Dude, hold on. Loki's fucking with Klein, Lumion, and Zaratul? Listen, I may not like the guy, but the guy do be kinda cooking though. All is a sequence 5? Bro genuinely thinks he's the main character. Am I crazy? He's fucking with the bro. He's fucking with the Celestial Worthy. He's playing with the Celestial Worthy. So of course he's fucking with the fool. What are you talking about? Obvious shit. You dumb? Kami, get it together. I expect more of you. Come on, chop chop. God, he's getting left behind here. Lumin intended to inquire more thoroughly with Ludwig later, seeking any information he may have gained after consuming half of Loki's arm. What about Hisoka? What insights do you have on him? Bard seemed to recollect something. He does not truly fit in. He prefers going solo. The rare instances of collaboration are mostly with Mad Lady. We all sense his emotions are pretty unpredictable, swinging between joy and anger. Mad Lady, however, remarks that he is not pure enough. He is dangerous, on par with Loki. His path remains a mystery. I have witnessed him using abilities twice, both times involving mystical items. A poker card that can change its face, showcasing the abilities of Frost and Cut. Word has it that Hisoka sought out an artisan outside the society to customize it after hunting a Beyonder. Regrettably, Mad Lady is dead. There's no means to commune with her spirit. She undoubtedly held more information about Hisoka. Despite not being pure enough, does that mean Hisoka isn't as unhinged? Is he occasionally mad? Is the occasional madness a facade? Even though Lumion had obtained Mad Lady's remains, her spirit had been completely corrupted by the Celestial Worthy. Lumion sighed and shifted the conversation. Any insights into the sea power of Ultraman? Indeed. I played a crucial role in deciphering the language, although the Celestial Worthy provided revelations. Additionally, the power of the sea is not exclusive to the offspring of the Port Santa. I once encountered 2 heretics in Lenberg with similar abilities. I managed to extract some information from them. This information aided my decryption efforts, revealing that this pathway is not tied solely to the sea. In fact, only a small portion involves the sea at all. The main power emanates from the stars and the land beneath our feet. As you are aware, our world is a planet. The corresponding sequence 9 is known as astronomy aficionado. Oh my fucking god, hold on. How many fucking more sequences are we gonna get? God damn it, motherfucker. Sequence 8, Star Worshipper. Sequence 7, Star Sacrificer. 6 is Navigator. 5 is Tidal Scholar. 4 is Heavy Bringer. 'Aw, thanks, Bug. Aw, I know Dr. Z is not here, but she'll, in 9 fucking years when she watches this VOD, she's gonna be happy you did that. Lumin remained silent, taking a couple steps back and signaling for Franka and the others to continue. Have you recruited other members into April Fools? Franka asked. Yes. Why did you choose the name Bard? Considering your past identity and current class, wouldn't Kaito or Kid be more fitting? My current body was a bard, a wandering artist who dabbled in thievery and swindling. He died when he discovered trying to cheat others out of their money, suffering a severe beating. Suits you quite well. I have no further questions, Franka said. Neither do I, Gandalf said. Neither me, Hela added. Lumin raised his right hand, generating a dark green glow at his fingertips, a weakening ray penetrating Bard's chest. Lumin still had access to a week's worth of the sea power. Bard's face contorted. His chest, close to the neck, melted and peeled. Gandalf sighed yet again, condensing a straight sword and driving it through Bard. The blade impaled his head, and he crumbled to the ground. Bard writhed like a skinned insect, convulsing. Lumin observed in silence, refraining from intervening. When Bard's breath ceased, he lay motionless. Lumin turned to Gandalf and Hela. Thank you for your help. It is our duty. We are all accountable for the harm they have done to our members, Gandalf said. Before the operation, I mentioned joining a secret organization before assuming my sister's identity. To seek revenge, I invited members of that organization to assist. I believe you have all seen or sensed their presence. Which organization is that? Gandalf asked. As per Hela's accounts, the organization exhibited angel-level powers, and Cinderella also appeared quite formidable. The Tarot Club, Lumin spoke. You're one of the minor arcana? You'd heard of the Tarot Club. Lumin nodded. Franka asked, which card represents that Cinderella demigod, and why does her magic have such a dreamy quality? Major Arcana card, the Hermit, Lumin recalled Madam Magician's words. I am uncertain about why she can transform into fairy tales, your fairy tales into magic. What I do know is that she is tied closely to Roselle's descendant. Descendant of Roselle's eldest daughter, Bernadette? Perhaps, but it is not Bernadette herself, Lumin spoke. That was the extent of his knowledge. Everyone felt enlightened, so it was connected to the Roselle faction. Bro, Roselle does not have a faction, but I appreciate it, okay? After a brief pause, Lumin sighed. You should probably prevent the Research Society from disseminating those fairy tales. Understood, Gandalf agreed. Lumin pondered for a moment. I have concluded my involvement with the Research Society and have joined another organization. It is no longer suitable for me to participate in your gatherings. You may find an opportunity to reveal the truth to the others. Gandalf and Hela exchanged glances and spoke. You can continue playing the role of Muggle and acquire resources and help from the assistants. And assistance from their society. We owe it to your sister. Aw, that's sweet. I don't know why he would willingly give that up though, but it was nice for him to offer to. Give me 1 second, I'm just gonna put my phone on charge. I'll be back in 1 sec. Kami, chill. Just send me the link. I'll change it. It's fine. What are you talking about? Is this the music you added? Okay. You changed it. No, that was it. Give me perms again? There you go. Maybe I need to go on the tab. Maybe that was what's happening, yeah. That makes sense. It was what Hope said earlier, right? Like the autoplay function, Chrome doesn't allow it. until it recognizes the thing. Lumion wasted no time in pleasantries and accepted that invitation. Firstly, within the vast expanse of the Research Society were numerous pathways. Besides the relatively scarce devils, he gained access to a wealth of knowledge and items. Really small on the side. Easy did it on another monitor? Yeah, that's no problem. I can do it that way if you want. You can just do it this way if you want. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. Here we go. Secondly, this decision provided him with a pretext to continue assuming the role of his sister, creating the illusion that his sister still existed somewhere in the world. After the quartet completed their discussions about the events in the waters, Bard's body underwent a startling transformation. Ephemeral lights coalesced in the corpse's right hand, causing both flesh and bones to crumble. The palm then eventually resembled that of a baby. The pale hue shifted, adopting a darker shade reminiscent of the palace's surroundings. A dream stealer characteristic. Lumion focused his attention and detected a faint greyish-white fog in the palm. Approaching the corpse, he crouched down to search. With this task completed, Lumion retrieved the spoils obtained from Mad Lady and Loki from his traveler's bag, placing it on the decrepit stone slab of the castle, including a transparent, almost ethereal crystal, a bracelet with 3 diamonds flanked by 4 different colored gems, a rose gold ring adorning with crimson blood-like gems, a simple silver ring, a dark gold mask capable of concealing the entire face, a featureless small doll bound with cloth, an intricate but exquisite mechanical music box, and a greyish-white brooch. Lumion then looked up and addressed Hela and Gandalf. You can each choose one. It is our duty, Gandalf asserted, signifying the Research Society's commitment to rectify the past errors. Duty doesn't preclude the choice of spoils. Just because official Beyonders must protect others doesn't mean they don't get paid. Gandalf pondered for a moment, and then turned to Hela, and seeing her lack of objection, he sighed. Fine. Lumion smiled. The illusory transparent stone is a traveler characteristic left behind by Mad Lady, but it is corrupted. The thin grey fog emanating from it serves as evidence of this. The Dream Stealer characteristic is similarly corrupted, but the severity is not extreme. That bracelet comes from Loki, known as the Seven Stones bracelet. Each diamond corresponds to a teleportation, and each colored gem corresponds to a 10-second blink. Once used, it is gone. The drawback is that you will hear random sounds when wearing it, ranging from a man having an affair to sounds of an unknown creature. This ring, named Blood Gold, bears an engraved inner loop with a brief sentence. Controlling flesh and blood means controlling everything. Its functions allow the wearer to control their flesh and blood like a rose bishop. Eventually, they can employ 3 flesh and blood magics: Flesh Bomb, Flesh Cloak, and Flesh Blood Fusion. The drawback is its repeated use may lead to dependence. Ceasing to wear it results in the body collapsing into a pile of flesh and blood. Continual wear may lead to madness. That silver ring is a semi-finished ring of the sea, possessing a high-level steel ability usable only once. The drawback is that an ancient angel will notice you. I'm on. The dark gold mask, a possession of Loki, survived as his self-destruction. Its function remains unknown. Sensing it, one may feel an intense desire to wear it. Believing it would grant abnormal power. Let's call it the Demon Mask. This white cloth, a creation of Mad Lady, corresponds to the faceless of the Seer pathway. When affixed to your shoulder, adjusting its facial features and figure is akin to altering your own appearance. Simultaneously, it empowers the wearer to master the ability to create paper figurines. However, only the first paper figurine proves effective. Beyond these functions, it allows the wearer to employ flames for dynamic leap and developing a certain premonition of danger. Be warned, carrying it around brings bad luck though. And moreover, you may realize that it mirrors your face one day and you will cease to be yourself. This whole fucking chapter is just reading descriptions. Are you kidding me? This mechanical music box, discovered on Loki's corpse, is from an unknown pathway. By the way, Kami, are you just giving out? I just realized you gave it to Easy to. You're just giving out these websites to everyone. I don't know. Maybe I'm selfish. Damn it, they're for me. Fuck those guys. Tell them to get their own guys to make them. Fuck them. These are for me. Yeah. I'm evil. Hey there, how's it going, man? This muse box, discovered on Loki's corpse, is from an unknown sequencer pathway. It is rumored that the music it carries has the potential to either kill or drive anyone who hears it to madness, but a prerequisite exists. You must hear the music for at least 10 seconds. I found this blank painting album from Bard. Its precise effects and drawbacks are unknown, but based on my experience, the depictions on its page will come to life or exhibit special effects. Notably, only 9 pages remain. This brooch, belonging to Mad Lady, appears crafted in anticipation of the loss of the Governor of the Sea's authority and the sea's berserk state, granting the wearer fish scales, mitigating damage and enabling underwater breathing and movement akin to a fish. The strike carries the effects of electric shock, with a near 100% probability of triggering natural lightning strikes and thunderstorms, aligned with the sequence 6 or 5 of the Sailor Pathway. The negative consequence is a heightened likelihood of being struck by lightning on rainy days. Gandalf looked at Hela. You pick first. She's approached the items before singling out the Mad Lady Traveler characteristic. It is severely corrupted. Whether you decide to keep it or have an artisan craft it, it is quite dangerous. Leave it to me. In other words, she suggested she had a method to deal with it. Alright, Lumin said. He respected the wish of each individual and allowed them to choose what they wanted. Of course, the order of the selection mattered too. His team would choose last, and he would be last among them. Hela extended her right hand, and the night outside the ancient palace stirred. The illusory crystal shrouded the grey fog vanished. She did it that easily? She just said, bitch. After Hela returned, Gandalf made his selection. Franka's heart skipped a beat as she observed the president scrutinizing the items. Don't choose the bracelet, don't choose the bracelet. That was what she wanted. The teleportation she had been longing for. The traveler characteristic was too dangerous. She didn't dare set her eyes on it. Although the bracelet was an expendable item, its advantage lay in its many uses and relatively manageable side effects. Gandalf's gaze fixed on the dark gold mask. I've got a burning desire to delve into its power, but it's risky. I'm itching to put it on just now. The gold ring aids my experiments into dangerous matters. The black painting requires exploration. The steel ability is also worth settling. But ancient angel. Gandalf turned to Hela. Can I leave the silver ring here? I want to arrive half an hour early to study it before each gathering. Alright, Hela agreed. Thus the president opted for the half-finished ring of the Sea Queen. Franka let out a sigh. President, you really should have gone down the reader pathway. You suit their style perfectly. Why choose a warrior and live up to the title of Gandalf? Gandalf glanced at Franka, smiling. Lumin stowed away the remaining items into his bag, not affording Franka a chance to choose. At Port Santa, near the motel, inside Loki's room, Lumin received a response from Madam Magician. Even I cannot decipher the intricate abilities of that mask, indicating its nature. Inquire with Mr. K if he desires it. If not, leave it in my care. I'll seal it and wait for the opportune moment. It may prove useful when the time comes. Ma'am Hermit has her eyes on the mechanical music box. The other items hold little significance, but this one, at least, is exquisite for her. Mr. Moon expresses interest in the faceless doll. As for the reason, I do not know. I will entrust you with distributing the rest. Bro, you guys are fucking major arcana cards and you guys are taking shit from a fucking sequence 6? You guys are fucking dickheads. This is like when you're a kid and your like uncles or like, you know, a family friend or whatever gives you some money or whatever, and your parents are like, oh my god, you know, like I'll just, you know what, like You don't have anywhere to keep it. I'm just gonna keep it safe for you, okay? Like, whenever it's yours, whenever you want it, you can just ask for it, and you fucking take it. You're like, yeah. You're like, no, don't take it. I'm never gonna get it back. Oh. It's the fucking same way. You guys are major arcana. What the fuck do you look like taking shit from a sequence 6? You fucking broke bums. Get your own shit. Fucking, you didn't see Madam Justice or Madam Judgment or fucking the Hanged Man or even Madam Magician asking for shit. They all just had like, it's fucking kids. Let them have them. Hey there, it's either Sal or Unaware. Could have also been Unknown, I think. Could have also been Unknown, I don't know. Those are the only 3, though. In Mr. K's temporary apartment in Port Santa, Lumen unpacked the remaining spoils of war, placing them on the coffee table. Shooting a glance to Mr. K, it was at 7:47. Yeah, today, hey there? If it was today, then it was Unaware. Yeah, then Unaware. He shot a glance at Mr. K. These are the gains from the operation. Perhaps there's a revelation from the Lord amongst them. Mr. K nodded, turning his attention to the items, fixating on the gold mask. I sensed something special about it. It must be a revelation. He took the strange mask, but the Aurora Order Oracle didn't put it on, instead stowing it away. He had been contemplating how to subtly carry out Madam Magician's instructions, aiming to inquire if Mr. K desired the mask. Surprisingly, he chose it himself. Could it be a genuine revelation from his lord? I think that's only on the phone, Kame. I don't think that's... Plus 7:47 is like... It's gotta be him, because I started stream at 7:30, and about 15 minutes later, it makes sense. Yeah, literally. Yeah, I think I got it gifted from Dara's stream the other day. Bro, I feel like fucking everyone got one from Dara the other day. What, fucking Sal and another guy, Chris something, I don't know, donated like 100 or gave like 150 fucking memberships. It was 300. Jesus Christ. Bro. Damn. That's like double my biggest stream. Nice. Hey, good for her, man. I can't imagine what those guys are going to do when she completes COI. Alright, Lord of the Mysteries. Jesus. Had Madam Magician sent him to Mr. K because she foresaw something? These high-ranking figures always prefer to communicate through hints. Plus 500. That's $2,000. Jesus. I didn't expect the matter to escalate like this. I initially believed that with you and my sister's friends from the past, it would suffice to seek vengeance, yet it spiraled into something of a much larger magnitude. Thankfully, my sister's allies were vigilant. The sincerity in the first half of Lumin's statement contrasted with the second half, which explained the influx of demigods. Lumin sensed a high likelihood. What do you mean, $2,000? Subs are like $1? I'm pretty sure this is the case for them. Let me check for Dara. I'm curious. I don't actually know. Oh, maybe her subs are... Hold on. No, see, she has... Yeah, see, she has 2 tiers of membership. She has a $3 membership and a $6 membership. Her memberships are actually more expensive than mine. So 300 membership, when you gift them, it gifts the highest tier of membership. So if it's 300 memberships, that's $6 a piece. That's 1,800 plus the 500. So it's actually more than $2,000. I don't know why she has $5.99 instead of $6.99. Jesus. Or sorry, why she has a $5.99 instead of $4.99. That's expensive. I mean, hey, good for her. People are giving them, so can't knock her. Lumen sensed a high likelihood that Mr. K may not fully buy into his explanation. I didn't expect the matter to escalate like this. I initially believed that with you and my sister's friends from the past, it would be sufficient, yet it spiraled into something much larger. Thankfully, my sister's allies were vigilant and leveraged their connections. The sincerity in the first half of Lumen's defense contrasted the second half. Lumen sensed a high likelihood Mr. K may not fully buy this, disregarding the possibility of the Aurora Order's oracle grazing a relatively high-sequence spectator. Lumen believed that the intentional arrangement of and subtle traces left behind by the entity he believed in were sufficient evidence of constant watching. Yes, Lumion needed a plausible explanation. He couldn't exactly just tell Mr. K, yes, I'm a member of the Aurora Order, part of the Tarot Club, also affiliated with the Curly Hair Baboon Society. My major arcana holder is an angel, and I know countless demigods who can help. Besides worshipping your lord, I also believe in Mr. Fool, and also the sun sometimes. Mr. K nodded. Good job. Dealing with matters involving evil gods demands all your strength. After learning your adversary is tied up to an ancient evil god, I've already reported to the higher-ups. At that time, our Aurora Order angels are likely to keep an eye. If anything truly occurs, one or more would have definitely descended. Bro, I feel like Sal or that Chris guy need to tell Dara, like, hey, how about you use some of the money we just gave you yesterday and break your fucking contract and get a decent internet, you fucking bum. Like, don't just spend this money on, I don't know, fucking Lululemon leggings, or I don't know what the fuck she buys. I'm being very stereotypical here. I apologize. It's like, holy fuck, dude, come on, get your shit together. Is Celestial Worthy such a taboo when it comes to Madam Magician and the others? After learning your adversary is tied to an ancient evil god, I've already reported it to the higher-ups. At that time, our Aurora Order's angels were likely keeping an eye. If anything truly occurred, one or more of them would have definitely descended. Oh, holy fuck! Oh my god! Oh my god. Bro, I have to imagine one Aurora Order angel is worth like 2 Terror Club angels, because they're so unhinged. They're just like fucking. They're like, do something, okay? Fucking, I'll just nuke the entire planet. Fuck it, let's go, fucking do something. Like, just they're so on edge. They're like, I have the power of an angel and the might of God on my side, child. It's like, motherfucker will nuke an entire continent with divine retribution. He'll do it with the support of God. It is understandable for the Tarot Club to give it such significance, especially considering its connection to Mr. Fool's awakening. But why does the Aurora Order behave as if they're confronting a formidable adversary? Lumen pushed aside the issue of inviting an angel and the 4 demigods for his revenge. Angel of the Holy Word. Oh, true! Mr. K's fixed his gaze on his subordinates and delivered a passionate lecture. Just because high-ranking individuals are keeping an eye doesn't mean we can be lax. These individuals have numerous matters to attend to. They may only cast an occasional glance our way. If we don't put enough effort and work diligently, it could lead in complete failure. And in that scenario, death will not be enough to suffice for our sins. Yes, you're right, Lumion echoed. Upon returning to Loki's apartment, Lumion gathered the remaining spoils of war and grinned at Franca, Jenna, and Anthony. It's your turns. Lumion pointed at Franca. Take your turn first. Haha! Franca picked the 7-stone bracelet immediately. I can now teleport too. Aren't you afraid of overhearing something? Lumion teased. It's not like I'll wear it forever, just when I need it, and teleportation only takes a quick amount of time. If I hear something, the impact should be minimal. Don't worry, the negative effects of Beyonder items, similar to charms, aren't that strong. Have you considered what you have on you? Have you forgotten what you have on you? Lumin scoffed. The Demoness figurine? The Mirror World fragment? I'm now a member of the Demoness sect and a believer in the Demoness. What's wrong with listening to the voice of God? At most, it should just help, right? She glanced at Lumin and Jenna. If something's needed, I'll get your help. Furthermore, my Demoness figurine and Mirror World fragment are stored in the traveler bag, not taken out unless needed. Who wants to go next? Lumin asked. Anthony. He played a more significant role than me, Jenna said. Are you disregarding me as an Intesian male? I still believe in ladies first. Those Intesian men who claim ladies first only want to get them in bed. Are you thinking such things? Jenna said. I'm in a dilemma. I want you to help me eliminate an option. She turned to Anthony. The blood gold ring enhances my survivability and strengthens my attacks, but whether it's dependency or madness, it's something a psychiatrist should avoid. However, I'm now a hypnotist. I can use my psychological invisibility and have protection of dragon scales. Oh, she thought of saying it? Oh, sorry, never mind. Apart from underwater mobility, this brooch can only be used in close combat. Why would a hypnotist like me need it? The Dream Stealer characteristic and blank painting album aren't too bad. If the former is crafted into an item with weak negative effects, it should be pretty good. But that's not certain for the moment unless I find a good artisan. As for an information broker, I'm adept at sketching. Such an item can create different effects, is very suitable for a hypnotist to observe first before taking action. Without needing Madam Magician's explanation, Franka had already used the magic mirror divination and confirmed the function of the blank album painting. The object drawn on it may become alive and stay so for a period. They may also have different effects. The painting paper will lose its mystical effects one after another. The negative effects is never to respond to knocks coming from the painting paper. After Anthony stored the painting paper, Jenna sees the Dream Stealer characteristic. Why? Lumin asked. It's the most valuable. Among the remaining items here, it only corresponds to a sequence 5. Even if it fails to be an item, it can be sold for a lot of money. That's a Franka, a lot of money. In the future, I may even purchase the Demoness of Pleasure formula from her. Smart. Lumin glanced at the remaining 2 items and placed the greyish-white, lightning-shaped brooch on his chest. I want this. I shall call it the Fury of the Sea. He chose the brooch over the blood gold because as an ascetic he could bear impatience and other emotions. Madness was another thing altogether. Lumin tossed the gold ring to Franka. Put it in your bag. Anyone can use it when needed. Shouldn't be used too often, I guess. You're not giving it to Madam Magician? Do you think she'll take a fancy to it? Her spoils of war are naturally the humanoid artifact. But she may also return it to the church, I suppose. With that, Lumin turned to his friends. Next, I'm going to do something unsuitable for others to see. Do you wish to watch? The other tab, Lumin? What's up? It's still open. What's up? Change music? Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just telling Sal my suggestion for him to tell Dara to use some of that money to fucking switch her ISP. Jesus Christ, that fucking bum. Streams for like 6 hours a week. Jesus. I streamed for like 6 hours, I mean 3 days, and everyone is like, wow, Unk is washed, bro. End it all. I don't even know why you bother streaming anymore. Like, what the fuck? Is there anything we can't see? Franca asked. Are you sure you want to watch? I'm afraid it will deal a strong blow to your mind. Show a more expensive one? Bro, just tell her like, hey, whatever the difference in fucking payment is, Sal and Chris just covered that for you for 3 fucking months. How about you also, yeah, that is also true, Bug. This is also true. I don't even know why I stream anymore. Genuinely. I'm halfway through COI, and there's like the same 5 or 6 a year. Love you guys. Are you sure you want to watch? I'm afraid it will deal a strong blow to your mind, Lumen said. Me? I'm not a minor. I'm mature. Why wouldn't I look? I know more than you, boy. Jenna nodded in agreement. Without further persuasion, Lumen left the apartment and headed back to the room he had rented with a fake ID. Lugano was staying there with Ludwig. Rake in views in 10 years? 10 years, yeah, okay, thanks, buddy. Franca followed with Jenna and Anthony, muttering, I thought it was something major. Isn't it just going to your godson? What impact on the mind? Lumen signaled for Lugano to retreat, then retrieved 2 gruesome items from his traveler's bag. Maintaining unchanged expression, Lumen looked at Ludwig and pointed to 2 parts at Mad Lady's corpse. Is it edible? Edible? Franca was taken aback. Her gaze shifted between the repulsive corpse parts and Ludwig. Suddenly, she felt a wave of nausea. Indeed, Lumen's godson gained knowledge by consuming creatures, including humans. Franca couldn't suppress her urge to retch. To make things worse, she knew the person who had been consumed, Mad Lady. Jenna's face contorted, struggling to contain her stomach. Anthony, seasoned veteran, subconsciously frowned. Dude, he's genuinely just a trash bin. Oh my god, he's the guy! Oh my god, he's Terrare! That's what he's been reminding me. I couldn't remember it for the life of me. I don't know if you guys have seen this video, Terrare, the hungriest man in history by Sam Monello. If you guys haven't, we can watch it. That's who he's been... I was like, fucking, there's something. It's Terrare. That's what it is. Ah. Kami just saying he's just a trash bin at this point, it just triggered it for me. It just did it. I was like, oh my god, that's who I've been thinking of. What the fuck? Ludwig scrutinized the 2 bloody corpses before shaking his head. It's too dirty. Dirty? Is that referring to the corruption? Even you won't swallow it for fear of something happening? Lumen threw the corpse parts to the ground with regret, summoning a fireball. Rather than exploding, the fireball adhered to the corpse, burning it. Why did you gain Autotune? I don't know. Amidst the dancing flames and burning fragrance, Franca and Jenna sighed. Wasn't that person's arm dirty? Lumen asked. Just a little. The dirtiest part isn't on the arm, though, Ludwig commented. What did you gain from that person's arm? Some knowledge, Ludwig replied. What are they? Ludwig's voice alternated between clarity and muffled tones, sequence knowledge of his pathway. There are 2 other terms. Dylan and Orville. Dylan, the name of the castle. What's Orville? Apart from the name itself, anything else? No, but these 2 seem connected somehow. Orville should be the name of the place, and Dylan the name of the castle. Dylan is in Orville. Where's Orville? Lumion turned to everyone, realizing they were also clueless. Our next priority is to get information about Orville and Dylan. Anything else? He asked Ludwig. His spirituality is quite abundant, and quality is not bad. He doesn't like hard liquor or drinking freely. He only drinks champagne and occasionally his coffee. A loyal advocate for tea leaves. Healthy, has good bowel movement, urinates normally, hates the smell of the washroom. He owns Castle Dillon, but doesn't reside there. He only returns occasionally. Not the sole proprietor, though. Many areas are inaccessible to him. Recently, he unlocked a room and acquired a dark gold mask. That mask will grant him immense power, but once he wears it, he'll face terrifying matters. That mask could be a relic from the original owner of Castle Dillon? The Mask of Zaratul? Oh god, that's gonna be some horrifying shit. To him, this information wasn't particularly crucial as the mask had already been handed over to Mr. K. Franca, Jenna, and Anthony prepared to return to Trier after the Q&A session with Ludwig. Of course, Lumion took responsibility for their return journey. By the way, Lumion looked to Franca, contact the Sun Church and see if they're willing to exchange information about the humanoid artifact and its story. We'll make efforts to facilitate the transaction. The intention was that he was uncertain of the human status. Lumion realized his semblance to the humanoid artifact. However, Bard retained his rationality and clarity, possessing a relatively independent fate, or he could have been deemed a walking Grade 0 artifact. This sparked Lumion's curiosity about the humanoid sealed artifact, wanting to uncover what had happened to her. But that lady only mentioned the possibility of returning it, nothing definite. We're merely striving to facilitate a transaction. No guarantees, Lumion chuckled. He then sent Franca, Jenna, and Anthony back to Trier before entering the motel, strolling amongst the citizens still immersed in the afterglow of the celebration. Half of the motel's 5th floor had collapsed and the 4th floor severely damaged. Ada, the owner, observed the scene with sorrow. At a certain point, Noelia approached Louis. Your partner said you'd be responsible for the compensation. Lumion retrieved 10,000 gold riso from his traveler's bag and handed it to her. Good stuff, Noelia said. 10,000? That's enough to build 2 motels, she counted. How generous, as expected of a hunter who bagged a 300,000 gold riso bounty. This is the reward from the Paco family commission. Paco family? Noelia fell silent. The entire family had perished in this conflict. Lumion pressed on, weaving through the crowd. In the dusk afterglow, he heard singing, birds chirping, and citizens discussing the past few days. Did you see that? The seabirds came to pay their respects too. Is this year's ritual that successful? That's true. Back then, many vines grew crazy. Many people fainted from joy. This is the Earth Mother's recognition of the ritual. No, that can't be. It represents the bumper harvest, meaning this year's fish harvest will fill ship after ship. Praise the Mother of all things. Praise the Governor of the Sea. Though Lumion wasn't privy to the Church of the Earth Mother's method to make citizens view the morning mysticism roundup as a miracle, he sensed the joy and delight in everyone's heart. Leisurely, he thought, I wonder if the remaining committee members of the guild have finalized the choice of the fake governor. Sure, the real Simon is a top contender, but it doesn't matter who takes the role this year. The power leaked by the spaceship is now in my possession. In the next year or 2, there won't be frequent catastrophes. From a certain perspective, I truly am the governor of the sea, even if just for a week. In the midst of the parade and the vendors, Lumion located a bar and ordered an undiluted manzan and a large cup of brewed malt beer. Placing the manzan glass across from the round table, he lifted his beer, clinking it. Did you see that? Did you hear that? They're dance, they're singing, and the sounds of the fish multiplying. Isn't that the future you desire? Man. 3 more chapters. Jesus, long stream today. Well, I guess because I spent like half an hour just fucking off, not even reading, so. Ah, well. You know what? Needed to blow off some steam. I don't regret it. Fuck it. The night draped the land in darkness, and the stars adorned the sky above Port Santa. The crowd had dispersed, leaving behind the remnants of celebration. With the official end of the holiday, the city would soon buzz with work. Lumion lingered at the bar until closing time. As he stepped out, the deserted streets welcomed him. The late night air hinting at the approaching winter chill, Lumion breathed it in, feeling the crisp freshness. In seemingly high spirits, Lumion, slightly tipsy, walked past the aftermath of the celebration with his hands in his pocket, making his way back to his room. After opening the door, he found Lugano pacing. Still up? An hour ago, the captain of the combat nuns paid you a visit, not in an armor but in a dress. And then? She looked disappointed when I told her you weren't around. So, why are you still up? I had a sudden contemplation of my future. Should I return to Trier and pursue my medical degree? Or opt for a new path? Ignoring the doctor's musings, Lumion washed up and retired to his room. In his dreams, recent events blended into a chaotic tapestry. At precisely 6 a.m., Lumion woke up and sat up. His thoughts sharpened as he recalled his dream, and a detail struck him. Disregarding the possibility of the Aurora Order having covertly observed the situation, the crucial aspect of the ritual was Amon's utilization of the altar in the village to imbue Lai with a steel effect. Without this intervention, the opening of the spaceship's passageway would have led to a reversal, and deprived of the Sea's power, he couldn't have ensnared Mad Lady with the authority of the governor, delaying her until Madam Magician arrived. But Celestial Worthy, positioned at the pinnacle of the Seer Apprentice and Marauder pathway, should have an in-depth understanding of the Marauder abilities. It seems unlikely he hadn't considered the possibility of Amon hiding and granting the steel power. It made sense that he hadn't shared this knowledge with April Fools. They were expendable, and excessive information may weaken their resolve. But it shouldn't have crumbled because of this. Were Celestial Worthy's intentions more intricate than this? Did he have a secret goal? Had Amon truly kept watch over the altar without pause? Last year's sea prayer ritual may not have failed. The chaos wrought about by April Fools last year was perhaps understandable. Perhaps a more straightforward approach this year involves discreetly allowing the completion of the sea prayer ring of the Sea Queen during the ancestor honoring ritual. Subsequently, events could unfold with Ultraman assuming the guise of the incoming governor, only to be dumbfounded when the ritual succeeded. What a convoluted path. There's something I'm missing. This didn't surprise him. It would be abnormal if he quickly unraveled the true motives of every participant so quickly. Regardless, his goal was accomplished, and the perilous black hole had remained sealed. The rest was not his concern. If he could decipher it, great. If not, he could write to Madam Magician if needed. After a jog, and around the still slumbering Port Santa, Lumion penned a letter to Madam Magician. As Lumion finished, Lugano returned to his quarters. After taking a moment to contemplate, Lumion handed over 1,000 gold riso to Lugano. I'll be away for a few days. Take care of Ludwig. When I return, your commission is completed. When the time came, Lumion planned on taking a boat to the southern continent, intending to conspire and make preparations along the way. His aim was to be ready for the final conspiracy and advance to Sequence 5 upon reaching the southern continent. Without prying, Lugano asked, Will there be any danger in the next few days? It's done. If any danger arises, go to the Fertility Order. Isn't that what you've been anticipating? Lugano grinned sheepishly. Sounds good, Kami. Under the shining sun of Port Santa, with delicious food and passionate women, staying a few days did sound pretty pleasant. A 2-story relay carriage raced through the village town, scattering turquoise pastures. Maintaining his guise as the adventurer, Lumion occupied a window seat in the carriage. Each pasture was adorned with a flock of sheep. Shepherds clad in practical and mobile robes strolled amidst them. Some had their own shacks, while others utilized small, wheeled shepherd huts. Occasionally, local villagers attempted to drive away the incoming shepherds, only to be met with sly smiles or placated with money and supplies. Faced with the... What the fuck, Kami? There's no way you're doing this to me now? The spoken scenes of Cordu's shepherds presented themselves vividly to Lumion. 2 days later, the carriage halted at the foot of the Pires mountain range, pausing in a small town. Lumion changed into a black tweed coat, preparing to venture alone. As he ascended the mountain ridge, the cold wind intensified, rendering the wilderness devoid of life. Navigating the sparsely vegetated mountainous terrain, Lumion followed the trails left by shepherds and merchants. Under the birdless grey sky, the desolate landscape featured withered trees and a meager stream. In a cold solitude, it took him nearly 3 days to traverse the Derry Edge mountain region and reach the river outside Cordu. Circling the forest, Lumion spotted the blood-colored pillar emanating the aura of a mountain peak. As Lumion gazed, footsteps approached from ahead, a middle-aged man. Trembling against the wind, the ranger shouted, "Don't go any further. That village is gone." Lumion's eyes moved beyond the ranger. "What happened to that village?" he asked. "They said they believed in demons. Everyone went mad, burned their houses, and walked to the abyss. Look, would a normal village look like that?" Seeing this, the forest ranger sincerely said, "In any case, Kami, so this is the one that Unaware queued himself. It was the first thing he queued. I think he has it set so that it automatically queues from 10 seconds in, because the first 10 seconds they're just like talking or whatever because it's live." Seeing this, the forest ranger sincerely said, "In any case, those old men instructed me to prevent anyone from entering the village. They say it is bad luck, further provoking the demons." Lumion stared at the oddly familiar ruins, turning away. Step by step, he approached the nearest alpine pasture. The grass here was withered, blown away by the wind, leaving behind a barren patch of brown soil. Lumion surveyed the ruins and located a shack abandoned by the shepherds. If only everything that transpired before could just be a dream. When he awoke, the pastures were vibrant yet again, birds returned to the sky, and the old tavern bustled with farmers and herdsmen, his sister urging him to study, while Raymond, Ava, and the others pondered uncertain futures. The sun shone brightly away, yet the air in Port Santa had begun to chill. I hear it skipping occasionally, yeah. Abruptly, Lumion stood up before Lugano and Ludwig. "You're back!" Lugano exclaimed. Ludwig's appetite had surged once again, and the 1,000 riso had disappeared faster than he anticipated. Another week, and Lugano wouldn't have to contemplate using his own funds. He couldn't allow the child to go hungry. He made him. Lumion chuckled. "The commission is over. I'll pay the balance now. Do you want my help to go back to Trier? Or do you want to take a boat yourself?" Lugano fell silent, grappling with the decision. Yeah, I don't know. They've been doing that the whole time, Kami. Is this the first time you've noticed? They've been doing it the whole time. I don't know why. I just did it there too. Lumion didn't hurry Lugano. He preferred to observe the doctor's decision. After waiting, Lugano said, "Will you be bringing Ludwig along?" "Of course." Had he not received the 001 information from the Church of Knowledge, he wouldn't have considered keeping such a child around, but Ludwig had proved his usefulness. In the future, he may serve as another Loki trap. I can assist you in caring for him, so you won't need to factor him in when dealing with matters. Unlike how you could simply leave whenever you pleased in the past. Reason? During this journey, I've witnessed such fear and attacks. It made me realize that Sequence 8s are still insignificant, ill-equipped to handle risks. Yes, if I return and use my powers, I'll gain middle-class status. It's not inconceivable to even reach high society, but garnering too much fame will draw the attention of official Beyonders. Trier isn't as lenient as Port Santa. Furthermore, those dangerous Beyonders are always lurking. I refuse to be defenseless. If you refrain from participating in gatherings and solely run a clinic, you wouldn't be entangled in dangerous affairs. You can handle thieves and bandits, Lumion countered. The Beyonders who left me his relic, enabling me to become a planter, once warned me that once I enter the world, escape is impossible. Beyonder incidents will always surround me. If I'm fortunate, I may survive until a natural death, but if I'm unlucky, I'll be like him. At first I didn't believe it, but the events of the past 6 months have truly made me believe it. I did nothing, yet Anarchy Street collapsed, and a peculiar tree sprouted. Before you hired me, I dreamt of becoming a figure in the painting, unable to return to reality. But upon waking up, I found myself wanted. But this time all I did was care for Ludwig, staying clear of any involvement, and yet I was still attacked. I seem to be the common denominator in all your tales, yet you keep following me, Lumion thought. I've also witnessed powers like teleportation and tsunamis. A mere Sequence 8 no longer satisfies me. I believe I'll find more opportunities by following you. Lumion gazed at Lugano, unsure if someone had influenced him to insist on following or if Ludwig had tamed his nanny. Initially, Lumion thought Lugano had ties to the Church of the Earth Mother, but after paying attention, he hadn't observed any additional communication between his guide and the Fertility Order, and Lugano truly seemed like a stranger. Lugano said, I have a gift for the languages. I can self-learn Dutanese from the southern continent. As long as you pay me 300 Vril d'Or a month and promise me a share of the spoils, I will continue to be your guide, doctor, child caregiver, and half a fighter. Sure, Lumion handed over a total of 10,000 Vril d'Or. This is the final 5,000 from before. Additionally, you were attacked, and I'll pay you another 5,000. Lugano immediately accepted. Lumion seized the moment to count his cash, confirming he still had 1,000 Vril d'Or, 76,000 in cash, 76,000 in gold, along with other coins, banknotes, and the remaining 2,000 gold resale. As long as you refrain from acquiring Beyonder characteristics, formulas, or mystical items, the money he carried should be plenty. The following morning, Lumion boarded a ship bound for Fainapotter, adopting the guise of the adventurer Louis Barry. Approaching the first-class cabin, he turned to Ludwig. In your memories, or rather, in Loki's, are there any peculiar creatures? Resembling lizards, but they're quite small. They crawl into people's mouths. Ludwig shook his head. No, it's not in the batting and black insects memory either. Lumion fell silent, observing Lugano as he opened the suite door. After an hour, and amidst a whistle, the ship departed Port Santa. After nearly 2 hours of sailing... Kami, did you turn off the music, bro? After nearly 2 hours of sailing, the weather worsened. The waves surged, and the strong winds compelled passengers on the deck to retreat. Aware closed the site for a quick fix? Oh, okay. I'm just going to play regular music. I don't think there should be anything now. If there's anything, just let me know. I'm just going to play regular music for the next chapter and a half. Call it a night. Fuck it. You said 10 seconds? Fuck it. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, all good. Take it. Time to take his time. We're chilling. The waves surged and the strong winds compelled passengers to retreat to their cabins. Observing the sky and the dark clouds, many passengers felt a sense of anxiety. This is common at sea. It's not dangerous, right? Noticing the confidence of the sailors, they sought a reassurance. "It's quite common, but it can be dangerous," a sailor replied. "If the storm intensifies, we may need to seek shelter at a nearby port. But don't worry, this year's sea prayer ritual was a success, and the current governor of the sea will protect us." Governor of the Sea. Everyone felt a little more uneasy upon hearing this. They had taken part in various sea prayer rituals and celebrations. While enjoyable, they didn't truly believe in such things. Amidst their unease, they were astonished to find the waves subsiding. Despite the dark clouds and strong winds, the seawater seemed to be pressed down by an invisible force. "Long live the governor!" the natives erupted. Witnessing this, passengers exchanged glances. In the first-class suite, Lumion relaxed in a recliner, sipping undiluted Manzan. Clenching his right hand into a fist, he pulled it down. A section of the dark clouds descended, forming a formidable funnel. Sunlight penetrated the massive hole, brightening the cabin and highlighting Lumion's book. What a bitch, dude. What a fucking bitch. He's like, "Bro, I can't say it, but bro, I'm gonna make y'all believe." Retracting his right hand, Lumion flipped through the book and found the governor of the sea's abilities truly advantageous at sea. Late at night, in Trier, Angolme returned to his residence, habitually switching to the radio transceiver. Before long, a telegram arrived. Upon seeing Hidden Blade, Angolme frowned. 2 bits of good news and a spot of bad. What do you want first? I know you want the good first. I'll just get to it. The first piece of good news is that the humanoid sealed artifact has been located and secured. You don't have to worry about the business trip to Faina Potter. You can focus on investigating the mirror people. The second good news is that after communication, we have confirmed that the faction controlling the humanoid artifact may return it to you. We are willing to facilitate this, but you'll need to give us some info about the artifact. Of course, it's just a possibility, nothing set in stone. You don't need to make a substantial payment until we reach an agreement. Bad news, there's a traitor in your church. The artifact was lost because of him. Go, 007, your chance to render meritorious service. After reading this, Angolme felt a sense of relief. Because the artifact was lost, the church's echelons suspected a traitor and conducted an investigation. There was indeed an issue with the case leading to the loss of an artifact, but the 5 purifiers in charge of the case had been cleared of any wrongdoing. They hadn't performed well back then and merely encountered an incident. It seems that a mole has concealed himself well. Quartier de la Cathédrale Commémorative. Franca sat by the bed, chatting in the Telegram group. Try resetting the top right button? Oh, sure. Yeah, let me try again. Hold on. Let's try now, Kami. Franca sat by the bed and chatted in the Telegram group, waiting for Jenna's return. Her companion would visit the Cathédrale de la Maison d'Opéra once a week to watch the theatre performance and return at midnight. But the exact day she went was uncertain. Anthony, who lived nearby, had been busy infiltrating a circle of psychology enthusiasts, hoping to come into contact with a true psychiatrist. I seem to be the only one with times on my hand. I haven't received any feedback about the mirror people. Franca wasn't the kind of person who insisted on having something on her hands. She excelled at finding joy in life. Need to give me perm? Oh. While Franca thought about Jenna, who had just finished the play, put on a hat and black veil and stood up to leave the theater. At the exit, she queued up and moved out. Suddenly, she sensed a slight tremor from one of the items on her. She reached in and realized it was the mirror fragment from the Tamara family tomb. For fuck's sake, what is it now? By the way, I'll say it. I'll say it. These fucking mirror people need to fucking get gone, bro. Oh my god, I'm not invested in this storyline at all. I do not care. They gotta go. Has something happened to the mirror world fragment? Jenna was taken aback before tensing up. This was weird. The fragment had never exhibited such a behavior before, leaving Jenna puzzled as to its sudden activity. Could there be a disturbance in the mirror world? Or perhaps someone is in close proximity to me related to the mirror world? Could this be a lead in Franca's investigation? Jenna's instincts urged her to scan her surroundings, but she controlled herself, realizing that if this phenomena was caused by someone tied to the mirror world, there was a good chance that the sensation was mutual. And the fragment may tremble, there may also be an anomaly in the other person. They too were searching for someone. In such circumstance, hastily observing their surroundings might lead to discovery. Maintaining her composure, Jenna slowly moved out, her eyes fixed on the road ahead. During this process, like many spectators, she turned her head slightly and glanced at the wall. 11:05. After noting the time, Jenna returned to the foyer through the exit. The spectators around her dispersed and the place became less crowded. The mirror world fragment fell silent. Just now, there was no one in the foyer and the fragment didn't tremble. This means that for the abnormality to happen, both parties need to be close, no more than 5 meters apart. Like when we were squirming for the exits. Now, is everything back to normal because the distance has widened? Jenna's thoughts raced as she displayed her full theatrical acting skills. Like ordinary spectators, she left the foyer and arrived on the street, boarding a rental carriage. If the subway and public carriages were still running at this hour, she wouldn't have taken a rental carriage. Quartier de la Cathédrale Commémorative, Jenna recounted her experience to Franca. Did the mirror world fragment on you tremble slightly around 11:05? No, Franca replied. Without waiting for Jenna to make a judgment, she smiled awkwardly. I don't think so. As you know, my fragment is stored in the traveler bag. Even if there's a tremor, I don't know. Jenna couldn't help but roll her eyes. Do you suspect that the abnormality is in the spirit world caused by a general change? If that's the case, even if it's in the traveler bag, I should be able to sense it. Besides, when we put these fragments together, there's never been a tremor. The probability of me encountering a mirror person is quite high. Or is it a member from the Tamara family? Jenna asked. She stroked the surface of a full-body mirror and whispered the secret subject she wanted to ask about. The full-body mirror's surface quickly darkened, surging. Jenna began magic mirror divination. At approximately 11:05 last night, the area within 10-meter radius of me. After repeating it 3 times, the deep, dark mirror lit up. In the light, Jenna saw herself in a bonnet at the theater exit connected to the theater foyer, and the audience in attendance around her. The spirit world faintly recorded all this information. The reflection in the mirror held a dynamic quality, not static or rigid. Jenna observed a woman standing a few meters ahead, abruptly turning to survey the people around her. Donned in a black veiled hat, the lady, seemingly in her 30s, sporting light eyebrows, yellowish eyes, and a white complexion from makeup. While not conventionally beautiful, she exuded elegance through her attire. There's something weird about her. She reacted to the fragment, Franca said. But it's been over an hour, and she hasn't initiated any counter divination. Is she careless? Can you think of anything else? Jenna asked. The loop button, I didn't see it on. I didn't click it on. No, I clicked it before Kami. I forgot to this time. Since you put it on, I figured you would. I didn't put it on this time. I did before, though. Franca suddenly slapped her forehead. Gosh, we should have asked Anthony to take a look. A spectator should surely be able to glean more information. You're right, Jenna thought. They still weren't used to seeking Anthony's help. Let's get him here tomorrow. Calling him over this late may lead to misunderstandings. Yeah, you may get the wrong idea, Franca realized. The next morning, after observing the scene through the divination, Anthony pondered and said her clothes were custom-made, suggesting a well-off family background. Despite looking a bit lost after surveying the surroundings, she may lack knowledge of the mirror world. This contradicts her ability to make the mirror world fragment tremble. The answer often lies in the point of contradiction. Her walking style indicates good etiquette training, but her status at home isn't high. Franca couldn't help but twitch her lips as she listened to the newly advanced hypnotist dissect the target layer by layer. Spectators are terrifying, she thought. On the other hand, Jenna listened attentively, finding similarities with character analysis in drama class. In a daze, she felt transported back to the theater, listening to her teacher's lectures. These characteristics won't help us locate her, but they can offer clues, Anthony concluded. Understood. Character profiling. Anthony took a piece of paper, picked up a pencil, and began sketching. How do you deduce that lady's clothes were custom-made? Franca asked. Having been a man and transformed into a woman, she remained fixated on the beauty of clothing and dresses, not stores or tailors. After becoming a spectator, especially an information broker, I've honed my observational skills. I recognize the materials and characteristics of most ready-to-go shops in Trier and the styles of many famous tailors. That dress doesn't come from any ready-to-go shop I know. Franca and Jenna revealed a somewhat embarrassed expressions. Port Santa, Nolfi, clad in a blouse and light-colored jacket, escorted Batna to the dock. Are you planning on staying here? Batna asked. I'm already a combatant of the Fertility Order, Nolfi replied. It's now just dawning on me that the sea prayer ritual isn't about getting power and making a pact with an evil god. It's about protection, the act of self-sacrifice. In the past, the members of the Fisheries Guild used their influence and wealth to entice others into becoming the governor of the sea and maidens of the sea. Now they have pledged to the Earth Mother and Fertility Order. Going forward, they will inform us of potential candidates and of possible challenges and consequences, allowing them to make their own choices. That's good, but my destiny lies at sea. I can't just stay here, Batna sighed. I understand. Nolfi nodded. Do you wish to have a child here? No, never mind. I'm not prepared mentally to be a father. All right, Nolfi expressed regretfully. Waving her hand, she turned around and walked away. After a few steps, she turned back. Regardless, I am grateful you could accompany me out to sea. Without waiting for his response, Nolfi hastened her pace and left the dock. Batna stood there, Nolfi's final smile lingering in his mind. After Nolfi's figure vanishing from the docks, the adventurers slowly boarded the ship, returning to Port Farim. In the evening, would you leave a child there, Wiz? Bro, I can't have a child who's a fucking lizard. No, I refuse. No. God damn it. In the evening, inside the ship bar, Lumen raised a glass of amber sugar wine and addressed the patrons at the bar. Ladies and gentlemen, I am a magician. I can showcase an illusory magic trick for you. Look outside. Instinctively, they all looked out the window and noticed the surrounding waves had surged to the height of more than 10 meters. Just as they blinked, the terror-inspiring scene disappeared. Everyone applauded Lumen's brilliant magic trick. Well, boys, 2.5 hours, 10 chapters, 11 chapters technically. Dare I say it? Even with all my fucking shenaniganery and all the cool time we spent looking at like awarenesses, or unawares rather, website and stuff, we got made pretty good timing. Alright boys, we'll call it there. As I told you guys many times, no stream tomorrow. I don't fucking want anyone sassing me about it. I want anyone asking about it. Nah, you can ask about it, it's fine. But no stream tomorrow, okay? I have to go pick up my dad from the airport, as I have mentioned 8 times. Yeah, so that's it. But maybe day stream on Friday, maybe, because I'm calling in sick to work. Teehee. Alright, that's it. Bye guys. I'll catch y'all later.